Hey, everybody. I want to thank you for checking out my broadcast today. It is day 214 of my 3-year goal to lose and keep off 300 pounds. It is June 2nd, and it is also weigh-in Wednesday. So uh, I'm going to go ahead and get. Actually, I'll introduce myself real quick. Like I said, my name's Jonathan. I'm 39 years old. I decided at the end of last year that I needed to do something. I had gotten to the point where my weight got out of control and I was at 519.8 pounds. That's when I decided to start this weight loss channel and set the goal to lose 300 pounds. Going into everything, I had done some extended fasting in the past, so my goal was to do an extended fast for 30 days and then go from there. And I completed a 42-day water fast, and then we switched to a whole food plant-based diet after that. If anybody has any non-scale victories, or if they'd like to share how they did on the scale this week, I'd love to hear your guys' weights or weigh-ins as well. I am going to go ahead and get the scale up on the screen, I hope, and see what we did today. I'm gonna weigh it again. I'm gonna do it twice just because. So that's what it says. 338.8. Yeah, that is better than I was expecting there. Oh, sorry. I think that the audio gets screwed up when I have the camera up. So if the audio was screwed up, I'm sorry. But 338.8, I ended up doing it twice just because that was less than I expected here. So let me get my shoes on and figure out all the stuff. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Hi, by the way, Carrie says, and woohoo. Yes. Let me update this on here. So that ends up being 2.2 pounds down since last week here. So yeah, that's awesome. So that's Gold Bear saying congrats, that's great. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've been right around the 341 that I was, and even not that long ago today, I wasn't this anyways. So I'm really happy to see 338.8. That's a total weight loss of 181 pounds. And that is really awesome. I mean, it's something where I didn't get a chance to show it yesterday, but on Saturday, that was day 210. So that was my 7-month mark that I've started doing this, or since I've started going. And I took some progress photos that I didn't get a chance to show yesterday that I guess I'll show now, but the photo that's underneath the chat, that's actually the 7-month update photo, and I had that on there yesterday, but I have a bigger version of it here. So yeah, that is the comparison between the start of this thing, 519 pounds, and then I took that photo, actually it was yesterday, so it was like day 212, but or yeah, it would have been 200. Anyways, 7 months. So that is the difference there between the first I started this in 7 months, and really, I mean, it's an amazing difference between the two things there, you know, and the non-scale victory, I guess, for me is I had a guy that does work for us that I don't think I have seen him since November when I started this, and I saw him again today, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "No offense, but you look great," which is funny because that's the best way to put that to me, because I always give people a hard time when they compliment me, and uh, with something like "you look good," because I'll be like, "Oh, I always looked good," but he started it off by saying, "No offense, but you look great," and so that was nice, that and it's obvious there's a difference, especially if you're gonna see me from that difference in time. The other I was gonna show just this. I had taken a 6 month photo, and I had this lined up here so I could compare. There's not a huge difference between my 6 month here now that's up on the screen and today. I mean, my shirt's tucked in versus not tucked in. I definitely feel really good. I mean, you can see my collarbone, like that's a big, how much you can see of my neck and my collarbone in these photos is just a huge difference. So I've been real happy with the difference. In the last month, it wasn't my best weight loss month. I think that going into there at the 6 month mark, I was 344. I'm 338 now. So I lost about 5-6 pounds in the last month, since it's a little after a month, but I lost about 6 pounds in the last month, which it's not been as great as the previous 6 months were, but it's still going down. I'm still losing weight, and for me to say I'm 5 pounds lighter at the end of this month, as opposed to saying I'm 5 pounds heavier, is really a great thing. Because I was talking to a friend of mine who went on a vacation this past week, and they have been doing great at losing weight. They've lost over 75 pounds. They're down to a more healthy weight. They're running, they're doing things that they never had been doing. And then they went on vacation this weekend, and they had uh, allowed themselves to kind of let loose and have some of the things that they wanted to have, that they had been, abstaining from or not allowing themselves to have. And then, now that they're trying to get back into reality, they're having some difficulty with that. Carrie says her scale victory was down, that she was down 0.8 pounds from last Wednesday. So it's almost a pound from last Wednesday, which is great. I think Carrie's total, while doing the whole food plant based here for about 6 months now, is that she's lost about 45 pounds. And it's, again, just like you can see it on me, you can see it on her as well, that the difference, and a big part about it too that I've talked about a lot, and I was talking to Carrie about yesterday, was that we're losing this weight, and we may not be breaking any land speed records now. Or, while I was fasting, I lost a lot of weight very quickly, but now it's a slower process. And the, what was I going to say? We got talking about it. I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember what I was going to say. I know it had something to do with the losing the weight slowly. Oh, is that, yeah, I'm losing the weight, but I feel like this diet is sustainable. I feel like I can continue to eat this way and to go on with this diet, and it will be the way I eat. A lot of times in the past, when I've been at that 6 month or 7 month mark like I'm at now. I've been extremely happy with my results. I've had great results because I've been eating a low calorie diet and restricting myself, but I kind of knew that what I was doing wasn't sustainable. It wasn't the way people eat every day. And so that's what I like about this. So, um, Carrie said that, yeah, she lost some weight prior to this when before I started my fast. Carrie had been doing, just like all of us, we're always done some sort of diet, unless, for me, probably in that last year leading up to 2020, I was unapologetically not on a diet, is what I would say. But yeah, Carrie was doing 75 hard a bit prior to doing this, and she's saying this is so much easier. Yes, it is. It's it's easier uh because of the fact that we get to eat a lot or eat a large volume of food. It's, the difficult part is figuring out how to make the recipes and cook the foods and do all of that all of those things is the tough part about this diet, because it's not anything that we've ever been trained in or given any. It's not the way our parents ate, and so it's not the way we were taught how to eat. It probably wasn't the way our parents ate. You have to go back a couple generations, and then that's how everybody ate, because they didn't have the access to all of the stuff that we have access to. um and there was one more photo here, let me see, that I didn't pull up, that it's probably one of the more dramatic, is the side profile, just because you can see how much my stomach uh was sticking out versus now. I promise I'm not sucking in too much there. Uh, I don't know. I try not to suck in, but you're getting your photo taken. It's hard not to have, to want to look your best, right? Um, but yeah, so there's a dramatic difference. I mean, it's a complete uh change in the line of my stomach, and I don't have that shelf that I can rest my arms on, or food on, or a can on while I'm sitting, like I used to. So, like I said, that's just one of the more dramatic photos, or I feel like it's a more dramatic photo there. So, let's see. I've been playing the uh Pleasure Trap. Carrie says, looking good, thank you. I've been replaying the Pleasure Trap audiobook, just kind of as I'm driving and things like that. It's tough for me to just kind of pinpoint any one thing that they're saying, but it is nice to uh, kind of be hearing these things over again, especially since it's been so long since I listened to and heard them. I feel like uh I have this kind of mentality that once I hear it once or see it once, then I should have known it, or it's been something, so I don't like go back and rewatch movies a lot of times. So to go back and to re-listen to this book is interesting, because there's a lot of things where I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that, but I don't like remember it. Like, it's not on the front of my brain. And so to, kind of have them uh going over that again and listening to that book again, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm also not listening to it as intently, I suppose, as I did last time as well. It's a little bit more casual. If I got to get out of a lot of times I listen to the audiobooks like when I'm in the car and things like that. So if I'm getting out to go do something quick, I might hit the back 30-second button on the audio, but I'm not trying to go back and hit the exact point that I remember listening to previously. So, but again, I really like the book, and everything that they talk about is stuff that feels more, and as I'm doing this more, it feels like it should be more common knowledge or common sense. So that is good that, that I'm happy to be listening to that again. And it's not too long of a book, so it should be something that I get through uh, altogether or overall. Today is another day that I don't have a whole lot going on because of getting stuff ready. I am really excited about the weight loss. Being 338.8 was not the weight I expected. I was hoping to maybe hit the 339.8. So to have, to hit the 1.2 was my goal, and it's nice to kind of have finally broken that 340 kind of line that I haven't been able to break since the 29th. Because on the 29th, I weighed 344. And then on my birthday, I was like right at 340. I feel like I didn't get under 340. Oh, if I would have gotten to yeah, I didn't get under 340. And so I've just kind of hovered around that 340 mark all of May. So it's nice to finally have broken through there. I hope that it continues on. Carrie did try to sabotage me last night by serving me some miso. It's got to be my favorite dish, as far like one of my favorite dishes that we have is miso, because probably because of the sodium that is in it. But that is also something that I feel like maybe if I was uh, uh, retaining water last week, or why, that I didn't lose weight the last weigh-in, is because I had a lot of miso prior to that weigh-in that week. But that was good to have that as part of it. I was the thing I was going to talk about in the book that they're talking about right now is the how our kind of our medical industry or field feeds into our pain avoidance that we are trying to the that we have that motivational triad that we want to seek pleasure, we avoid pain, and we want to use as little energy as possible in doing those things. And they were talking about how the we use so much medication to avoid pain by trying to relieve our our joints from our arthritis, like inflammation. They talk about that a lot of the things that end in itis is just them just telling you where the problem that you have is. Like tendonitis is having inflammation or pain in your tendons, and uh, the arthritis is inflammation or pain in your joints, and that a lot of things are uh, diagnosed based off of their location and the ability to reduce the pain that we have in those areas, and not so much to address the underlying issues that are causing that pain. We'd prefer to take a pill to mask the pain than to find out what's causing the pain and to stop it. Carrie says, I'm a terrible person. Leftovers tonight. Well, okay, you're a terrible person because I'm gonna have to have miso. I will forgive you. Um, but yeah, so the kids are really excited. One of the things that I worked on over Memorial Day weekend was getting we have like an above ground swimming pool that is not like huge, but it's not little either. It has large walls, but it's like 9 by 16, so it's not very big dimensionally. But yeah, the kids have been very excited to see that is now in the water looks clear and fairly clean. I'm sure there's some leaves and things that need to be pulled out of it. But the kids definitely want to get me in there swimming, and I want to get in there swimming. We'll see how cold the water is. But that is one of the activities I really enjoy overall is swimming. If I were to, you know, pick an exercise that I would want to do, it would be probably some sort of water exercise. So I'm really excited for the pool to be up and going. Uh, I'm really excited to get into the pool and to not be 520 pounds trying to climb on a plastic, it is metal, but it's an A-frame metal ladder that uh, I'm sure the whole pool just looks like it's going to collapse as I was trying to get in there. They they're all in the pool now except for one who is napping because they got wore out from swimming. See, they're going to be wore out when I get home, and then I'm just going to have to swim by myself while you're dealing with these worn out kids up in the house. That's going to be unfortunate. But yeah, so like I said, I'm excited to get in the swimming pool and to start swimming. I'm sure it's a little bit chilly, but you know, it's going to be good to get in and do some treading. Well, it's not, yeah, you can do a little tread in water, but it's not super deep pool. But yeah, I think I am going to get out of here today to go do that, go swimming with the kids. Again, I'm really excited to lose 2.2 pounds. Not, yeah, I was not expecting to lose 2.2 pounds today. I was, you know, hoping for a 1 pound loss. So having a 2 pound loss has been great, especially since it has been since my birthday that I've had any good weight loss days on the scale. So kind of ending, you know, a streak of so-so or less than stellar weigh-ins with a nice 2.2 pounds lost. And I will be back on stream again tomorrow and Friday. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. You can click on the bell icon, turn on alerts so you'll get notified when I go live, which is usually at 4 p.m. on weekdays. You can also comment and like this video. That'll help me. There's a Instagram account that is at Fasting. That is FAHSTING. You can follow me on there. I do some photos of the things that we eat, stuff like that on Instagram. A lot of that is on there. And then we have a Discord that is in the description down below. There's a link for the Discord. Carrie actually, I think Anthony was asking about the foods we eat. So she shared her Pinterest board on the Discord. So you can kind of see some of the whole food, plant-based, salt, oil, sugar-free recipes that we use. And, you know, at least what they started off as. A lot of them we've kind of tweaked to make fit our preference, but you can kind of get an idea of what we're eating based off that. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm looking forward to going swimming, and I'll let you guys know how it goes tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a great evening, and we will be back again tomorrow.